everyone. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna play Minecraft for this video, for this run. Yeah, I want to say last video I was so relieved. Like I was saying in the last video that um yeah, I was making it to get like closure. Like I was like, it was like kind of like a rant. Like I wanted to get stuff out of my chest, kind of a vent, but more like a rant. And yeah, it definitely worked. I felt so relieved. I felt so proud of making that video. Like basically coming out like with about more person's thought, and I like unresolved. I don't know, unresolved things in my life. Not trauma. It wasn't trauma. Like I mean maybe it was trauma. Like just to think about, like, how do you say, the think about all that lost experience that I've had, like all the experiences and all the things that I had, like right, just talking about all that, it's made me feel so much better. Like I, I literally I wanted more. Like I wanted to do it again, and here I am now. I'm doing it a second time, and yeah, that's why I'm over here now. So what I did, I kind of just I'm gonna kill the sheep. I wanted to like do it again, and I woke up in the morning at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I woke up in the morning. I packed my stuff to go to my this other place where I have my computer at, right? Because I have a different place. I have a rental and I have like a place for kind of for storage. And so yeah, that's how I'm here now. And it's actually been a bunch of hours since, because the last time I tried recording the stuff, I accidentally did something that I don't know, stopped recording the screen, and I don't know. I also, it's not like the last video I didn't have multiple takes either, so yeah, this is like the second take, I guess. Also, I don't know why, but I tend to tense my neck muscles in a way that makes the back of my neck hurt. And so I don't know how to fix that. Oh my god, it really hurts. I don't know how to. I don't know. I definitely did not learn, voice. I didn't do voice training properly. I didn't learn it officially or anything. I just I just did it somehow. Like I don't know. I learned it to do. I learned to do it wrong, and I'm not sure. It's like I'm I'm definitely tensing the wrong muscle here. Right. Let me try. Let me try. Let me try relaxing a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think I fixed it now. I'm not sure. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so here's a thing about Minecraft. So I didn't really like playing this game, like Counter Strike and doing this stuff. This is so much more relaxing, and playing Survivor. That's it's whatever. And yeah, so I just wanted to say there was a time in my life. Now I want to talk more about more stuff. So there was a time in my life I was like um having gender neutral identities online, like especially as a kid, I guess, like a closer, more like a teenager. And when I started like my teenage years, I spent most of them like playing online game, this online game like Minecraft, not necessarily like of like I don't know how to say it. I wasn't playing it even officially. Like I didn't even own the game because yeah, this economy, am I right? The Gen Z economy. We don't deserve anything because yeah, I'm a Gen Z. We don't deserve anything because we don't want to work. Well, I'm working working every day, almost every day. My working my ass off, right? I work in shifts, so I don't have very like a Monday to Friday schedule. and that's why I'm able to make these videos today and yesterday, right? And it's it's today's Tuesday, right? And yeah, and I suppose, yeah. So yeah, I didn't have my own pocket money like either. Like yeah, I don't know. Um, that's how I kind of live my life. But yeah, at the end of the day, I was playing the game anyway. Like I just got it. Like you could just get the games, bunch of games. Like I was playing it on my mobile phone, like on my and on Android, right? Pocket Minecraft Pocket Edition it was called at the time before Microsoft acquired it and named it Bedrock Edition and regular plus platform Abomination or whatever. And like for me, yeah, I would play a game like I would play on a server that was like it was called Kingdom's Craft. And here's the thing. So I just changed my gamer tag recently, and I fucking regretted it instantly. Like, uh, I just went to this one, and yeah, this like here's the thing about this name. This is like my chosen name, right? It's kind of a surname, because of kind of a nickname to the one in my real life, like a kind of a short, right? And yeah, I had a big part of my life. I still do. It didn't change. I did not used to have any connection to my real life, to my real name and face and voice. Right? I prefer to use text. I don't know. Maybe I probably said this in the last video as well. I prefer to use text and like sup, yo, I don't know, lol. I don't fucking know why I started picking up on this lel instead of lol. Like it just happened, especially during my Minecraft Pocket Edition era. So yeah, there's this big story to unpack, and it is related to Minecraft, fortunately, which I am playing right now. And so Minecraft Pocket Edition, it was like, how do you say? And it was like playing, yeah, on my mobile. You could play it anytime because it was a handheld device. It didn't require an outlet like a socket, power socket or whatever. And I suppose, yeah, I could just play it everywhere. At school, and on the bathroom, in the bathroom, like on the toilet, right? Like there was an ad. There was literally an ad for it. I think, yeah, there was literally an ad for it of someone playing it while shitting on a toilet at the time. I think when I got it, um, or at least when I was like trying to when I went to the Play Store or whatever website I was using, there was a video showcase, like a presentation video for it already, right? On the games page on Google Play or whatever. It was a someone shitting on a toilet while playing Minecraft, and yeah, that was the magic of it. You could play anywhere you wanted. Now, aside from that, it was also like hot 20 generations behind the Java edition, especially. Or yeah, there was Java edition, there was Minecraft Pocket edition. I don't know what else there was. Maybe Xbox. I don't know. But it was generations far behind. But it didn't break the spell because, if that's the only experience you started having ever, if that's the only experience you had, you would not know the beauty of the true, you'd not know the true um, extent of the real thing, right? I wouldn't have called it like, oh, this not the real thing, this is fake, just because I didn't care. Like, it wasn't like wasn't like people were talking about Java Edition. I wasn't even watching any content about it. I wasn't like obsessed about other people playing. I just wanted to play myself. And so now here comes my identity. So how did my identity manifest at the time? Because I still remember it. So there was a point I think I played first. First of all, I think I played Pixel Gun 3D. Yeah, it's like I had a Windows phone, first of all, before Android. I had a Windows phone. It was my first smartphone, actually. I had a Windows phone. and yeah, one of my guardians took the body for me, right? One of my people, and the only game I could play, I couldn't play Minecraft. I think I couldn't. I don't think. I think I could actually could play Minecraft. It was just extremely outdated, and I think there was a point. Yeah, I think there was a point, and eventually there was a point where I bought it. Like, actually managed to get some pocket money and bought it. Right, and that's when I spent I think my birthday money on it. And yeah, it was so fucking disappointing. Like, I could play offline, right? I could play, yeah, but I didn't. I don't think I had access to servers. Um, times. Oh no, damn it. Oh no. Yeah. I don't think I had. Let me say the brightness. Brightness. Set it to high, just in case. Okay. Uh, I didn't have I didn't have access to the server or servers that I was playing. I don't even remember exactly. Something I don't know. I don't really know what happened. Like, how did I get there? Because I don't remember. For some reason, I don't remember the exact timeline, the exact chronological order of the things, which is kind of weird. Um, I did not forget my childhood experiences and whatever, like some other trans women say, or trans men, I don't know, like some other trans people say, I forget my all my past experiences because I was zoning out so much. I was like zoning out so much, or depersonalizing or dissociating so much that I forgot my entire past. And that one really happened. Didn't really happen for me. I was like, I don't know. My experience was different. I do remember things, just not the right order. Um, but I'm pretty sure I first played Pixagon 3D, so I think no, I'm not that sure. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I had an Android first, and then broke, and then I got a Windows Phone. Yeah, that makes more sense, I think. And then yeah, I got a Windows Phone. I couldn't play. I don't think I could play anymore. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, yeah. I think that was actually afterwards. Yeah, I think that was after the server phase with the friends. All my friends. I had a lot of friends in that server, right? But yeah, at first I had an Android. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember now. Yeah, I first had an Android, and I spent my most of that phone's life on playing Minecraft Pocket Edition. It was so fun. I got it for free, of course, because once again I wasn't buying it. And then I don't know. I don't know. I think first got this. What was the button for zooming in controls? I first keybinds. Where is it? Take toggle cinematic camera. Not bound. Can I have button 4? Hmm? What? What? Hello? Controls. Keybinds. I don't know what the heck this was reset then. Was it toggle HUD? That was a yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a way to zoom in, but I guess it doesn't work anymore. Or I don't just maybe it was a mod that I didn't enable, forgot to enable, forgot about. I don't know. Well, anyway, well, anyway, so yeah, oh no, that was it. That was my what the hell? That was the cinematic camera. That's so lame. Now I need to disable it. And, I don't wanna. I don't want this to accidentally press it again. Yeah, that was so stupid. Like, I mean, it's not just not for me. It's for someone recording or whatever. Um, yeah, there was a creeper. There was a creeper concept. I was kind of a fan of the creepers. I think, yeah, because it was gender neutral, and being gender neutral, I was comfortable to adopting that as my identity, I guess. Is that stupid creeper still following me? Okay, let me craft stuff. I forgot how to do it. There you go. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. I still remember. I haven't played in 6 months. I haven't played Minecraft in 6 months. Can I have the recipes? Okay. There you go, there you go, there you go. Quickly. Make a sword. Alright, there you go. Can I hold this in my other hand? Can I? No, I don't know. Forgot. F? Oh, there you go. F. It was F. Right, so yeah, I adopted a creeper as my identity. My name used to be The Creeper. I was like The Creeper in the game. That was my stage name, I guess. Not really stage name. It's like because I was very comfortable with such an identity, like where I didn't have to perform as a male. I don't think I did. I don't think I even had my gender established as like the performance, the masking stuff, like masking my queerness or whatever. Like, right? I didn't have that settled down yet. And oh yeah, I think I can make a bed as well. No, I need three wool. Yeah, I didn't have any performance to show off. I was still kind of a kid, I guess. I didn't fucking care. I wasn't even attracted to women. Like, obviously, I don't know. The best way to describe is like, despite already finishing puberty, like, actually, I already had hair, beard, whatever, body hair, abundant fucking body hair. In fact, like, I fucking hated it, but now it is what it is, right? So I left my crafting table behind. That's so stupid. I adopted this creeper. Of course, I gave it clothes. Like, I made it into a Minecraft skin. Like, I can still find the skin right now. I could still find the skin right now, but I don't think I can show it in game. Um, it's just if you search the underscore creeper 2 or just without the 2, you can find a skin. You can find one of the skins. You can find both skins that I've had along the way with under that identity. And yeah, I even had, so I played this server was called Kingdoms Craft. You would go to a website, kingdomscraft.tk. I think, no, that was, I think, actually, I think that was when we were trying to connect to the server URL. When you were connecting to it, it was like kingdomscraft.tk. I didn't think much about that. Yeah, I don't, yeah, it wasn't, yeah. And I played it for like 1 or 2 years. I made so many friends, some that they appreciated me the way I was. I don't know. I was once again I was gender neutral, but people knew that I was a guy, right? I was comfortable to say I was a guy, but I wasn't like gendered internally. Like I think I would just do anything, not except for like having a relation. I did not have any type of relationships with anyone, men or women alike. Um, let me make a bed. There you go. Make a bed. All right. And I had women like girl space friends. I don't know how do you call them? Like female friends, right? Like friends, not girl friends, right? And I don't know if anyone had a crush on me. I don't think I registered anything ever. Like, I didn't fucking care. I didn't wanna didn't have the motivation, the drive. I just didn't. I just wasn't like gender neutral. I and so I don't know. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe I was like, it wasn't either. There wasn't anxiety either. It's just how I wanted to be, right? Um, I treated everyone equally as friends. Like, if I did make friends, Now, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't know. I spent most of my life like, under that identity, right? I eventually became a cyborg. Like, I eventually turned my creeper character into a half cyborg, something like that. And it was like, yeah, I was also, I think that the server eventually lost all the popularity, like everything reset and stuff like that. Everyone lost all progress. It was getting hacked. It was getting like it had so many bugs. Like I still remember, like even I was exploiting the bugs in it. Like I could. There was a point I discovered even an ability that nobody else seemed to know. Like just using some weird command, I could just teleport. Like I like set the coordinates actually. Like I could literally set the coordinates with some command that everyone had access to, and then I would rejoin and I would be spawned there. Like it was so freaky, but then nobody understood. Like nobody knew about that one. I managed to steal. I also managed to steal things. Like yeah, I think. Wait a second. Hmm. I need some food. Yeah, I managed to steal a lot of things. Like you were not supposed to have access to chests, and like most of the time, they were like they were like you could set access you could like limit the access of people's ability to construct on a certain area, like set home, not set home, I don't know, or some commands for it. Like you could make your own plot or something. And so, well, I was finding like I think you had a limit for how much land you could claim, like how many blocks you could claim, or even then there was a way to like destroy chests. Like you could put they were like I don't know, like they were you were able to kill the chests by using gravel or sand or something. Like you put it above it, and you know how sand just starts falling to the ground. Well, in the case of chests, you could break the chest like that, as if it was an entity you could kill. Like, because you know when the gravel on the sand falls and you start losing health, right? It starts doing damage to you. You're like suffocating. Yeah, the chests were like getting instantly obliterated, and all the stuff would pop out of them. And that was kind of it. Um, yeah, that was my experience. And so, what else? What else? What else happened? Yeah, the server was getting hacked at some point, apparently, or I feel I never understood exactly what was going on. It was like allegedly there was a hacker like ruining the server, like griefing everywhere, killing everyone. But I feel like I was premeditated. Like that was like a setup. I feel like that was like fake, right? If looking back at it, like the owner just could not bear all the stuff, unfixable stuff anymore, like all the mechanics. And yeah, after that, like he reset everything. He remade the fucking servers, the maps and the stuff and everything. Like it did not even the commands, even the mechanics changed so fucking much. Like it made so much fucking sense. Like oh, you set up this whatever. You know, you want to get rid of it. You sold. Maybe he sold it. Maybe he even sold the rights. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. He was like, I don't know. Maybe he lost the rights, and that was his revenge. I don't know. But yeah, it made sense to say that was like a setup. Yeah, so Kingdom's Craft, that was the end of the Kingdom's Craft in maybe a year and a half. I think I was in 2012, 2015, I think. I was like 14 at the time. Um, and what else? Yeah. After that, I just switched to making content on YouTube. I had my own channel. I was making Minecraft content, like I don't know, some sort of. It was like making. I was making up stories. I was like super creative with them. I was making like I don't know. I made a lot of stuff. a lot of Minecraft stuff. It never gained popularity, but I really loved making it. It was like, yeah, it was my first outlet of expression. Uh, it was like surreal humor and slapstick and surreal humor, something that I still have today. And once again, my I always had like my humor was always surreal. I don't know why. It was, yeah, it was weird. It was kind of weird. Um, always surreal humor always attracted me. Like for example, dank memes. That was a thing back in the day. I really enjoyed it. I didn't find it funny. It was like, yeah, I grew up with YTP as well. Maybe that had an influence on me. I don't know. What YouTube poop, right? That was like in 2010, 2012, somewhere. That's where I was watching it. And uh, what else? MLG memes started in 2015 or something. And they were fun. Actually, those were. Yeah, I thought they were so cool. I was trying to make my own stuff. And in the meantime, I actually managed to keep in touch with one of my female friends, right? My yeah. Uh, and she kind of liked my content. Like I don't know, I you could always say, oh, maybe she had a crush on you, knowing you're a guy, right? But yeah, once I didn't. If she did have a crush, I wouldn't have like thought much about it. Even if she did tell me, like, yeah, I don't feel loved in the way I do in a traditional way, I guess. If is what I would say now if she like contacted me, like, I don't know. I even faked my identity, like after all of that, I still faked my identity, even if yeah, I don't know. I was mostly like self-conscious, maybe about my, yeah, I'm short, right? And I was self-conscious about my height because I wasn't matching a typical male. Um, I suppose, or like, or the so-called attractive males. I don't know. I was like, I was pretending to be from Netherlands, right? Because I heard that the idea that the people in Netherlands are taller on average. Oh, my neck. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I am this position where I bend my neck forward. Oh my God, it's been it's been hurting since yesterday. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna try to bow my head downwards so I try to speak. I It's so fucking uncomfortable to talk. Anyway, oh my God. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think I even have any more work to do about my voice. I can speak like this, but it's so, if I feel so cringe, it feels like a falsetto. It doesn't feel like a natural voice. I want to have a natural feminine voice, but this is the best I can do. Well, anyway, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, we kept in touch. Talked on a platform named Kick. Like that was a kind of a stupid platform. I I already somehow managed to find Discord through a friend that recommended it to me, but we didn't. Well, neither of us kept using it. Like a guy, like a man friend, like a male friend, right? I had. Um, I made an account and we talked a little bit. Just haha, that's, yeah, this is happening. This kind of funny. I don't know. It's so weird. It's such a weird platform. Hold on, let me do something. Well, anyway. Well, anyway, so yeah, I just started wearing my headphones now. I like the atmosphere. I do wonder if this is part of Minecraft actually, or if it's a mod. Because I have a lot of mods. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, oh, wait. I saw something. Sound physics. There you go. It's probably this. Sound attenuation, dynamic lights, creative. Yeah, this is it's probably this one making the sounds. Yeah, the sound is 3D. Oh, I hope you all enjoy. Whoever is watching this piece of something. All right. And let me put my headphones back down. Okay. And so yeah, we keep in touch. It's like um, yeah. I don't use Discord despite making an account until 2019. But it's I'm skipping too much time if I go directly to that, right? To 2019. That's a long story until then. Oh my goodness, so much stuff. But I'm gonna be focusing on Minecraft for this video, for this rant. Right, let's see here. Let's see. No, I still don't. Ah, there you go. Okay, alright. Alright. Hey, but let me make something. I can make a furnace. Oh no, I don't have wood anymore. I could have made some charcoal, I think. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna sleep. Alright. And well, yeah, in this era, until yeah, since forever, since 2013, I think I started playing Minecraft Pocket Edition. I think I was playing it with my little brother. Where like yeah, I didn't care about anything like anything else. My school life, I was getting bullied. Classic story of being in a public school. Where all public schools, probably most public schools fucking suck, right? I was getting bullied for being feminine, for being fat, for being short. There was a point I had actually like a girly voice, and then oh suddenly I get like a voice super deep, and then I get the mustache, the hair, the body hair. Was getting bullied for having body hair. Oh, you're a monkey, you're a Jew, you're an Arab, you're whatever. But you know, like I probably already said in the last video, IG fucking F does not fucking discriminate, okay? IGF-1 does not fucking discriminate. If you're a man or a woman, you'll be getting body hair. Like, I feel like, I feel like even it's not even testosterone DHT that really stimulate the hair follicles on your body. Like, because here's the thing. So I already settled my diet a few years back already. Like I managed to stop spiking my insulin with like I just started eating food that is more like much less insulin stimulating, like extremely low. And yeah, I lost weight and all that. Now, since the body hair and whatnot, and the hormones, whatever, it was still active before I started transitioning because it took me a long time to start transitioning. I already had this body hair, so it was growing indiscriminately. Like, I don't know. Now here's the thing: my body hair started thinning a lot when yeah, it was so thick. You could call it pubes. Like I had pubes on my body, on my entire body, and then especially on my legs, my legs, my the entire leg. I'm not saying just one single part. I had so much fucking hair. What's going on here? I need stick. And HRT made it much thinner. And apart from HRT, I also take like dutasteride. Right, I take 1 milligram, 0.0. Yeah, it's 1 milligram, 1 milligrams every 4 days. I would say in total. And it's been a while since I started, and it's like my body hair got so much thinner. But here's the thing. There was a point I started eating carbs, a lot of carbs again, like a lot of junk food, just because I want to try this this weight cycling thing that trans women talk about. And I also wanted to like gain fat to cover my bones, my protruding bones, like I have on my face, right? And what the side effect seems to have been a crazy return on my body hair. Like it was getting thicker, it was growing faster. I don't think it even depended on the warmth of the summer, right? It was getting crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I fucking hate this hair. Like, why is it coming back? Yeah. And so at the end of the day, I feel like, yeah, it seems that Google, if you Google it, AI, whatever, it will say that insulin, yes, if you ask, does insulin stimulate the growth of hair follicles? And it says yes. Now, I imagine I used to think once, so like, there's so much mixed information, like, I don't know what to believe anymore, but concerning my own experience, that happened, right? I don't know, there's something else that could have happened, like, insulin also makes concentration, like the free testosterone, um, the liver stops picking it up, like the sex hormone binding globulin is lowered, and it doesn't pick up on testosterone anymore, right? That's a thing. And if you have hyperinsulinemia, the SHBG gets lowered, and that's the result, I guess. It's like the testosterone is getting picked up. I don't know, the free testosterone or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. No, I'm not an expert. I wish I want to go to a biochemical self school, something about biology and chemistry at the same time. Like human bio, I want to study all this stuff. Like I have I have all the time in the world to do that, and I have a job, a stable job. I can do part time and whatever. I can follow. This is my dream. Like I want to study as much as I want. I've been obsessing it for my entire life, and now I can get official clarification. I can fucking study. Yeah, I have the mental capacity. Like in spite of what I thought before about myself, like then I thought I wasn't capable. Showing incredible. But then yeah, with a new mental clarity, I just can focus on one thing and one thing only. Like I've been focusing on work, right? Right? I've been focusing on work. I didn't I didn't really seem to want anything else, but you know, at the same time, I kind of want more money, right? I want more opportunities, and if I do this, it's a win-win. Like for my knowledge, for my thirst, our hunger of knowledge, and maybe for my future long term, like I can do something even better, right? Um, I have the motivation, and oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, right. How long have I been recording so far? 38 minutes. Okay, 38 minutes. Let's go back. Okay, back to the game. Okay. All right. And yeah, I got bullied in school. All right, that's where I started. I got bullied in school. It wasn't a fun. But otherwise, I would just play Minecraft. Like my social life focused heavily on Minecraft. I just, yeah, I just could not fit in gender roles. I couldn't fit in gender roles. As that was my problem. Like, because once again, there was a significant part in my life. Like I seemed girly and I sounded like a girl. Like I don't fucking know how it worked. Like I sounded like a kind of a teenager girl, right? I could brainstorm, you know, a theory about it, but I just don't feel like it right now. Honestly, like it just yeah, it just was a weird phase that and then puberty And then puberty was like, it hit me like a fucking train, like a classic saying back then. It hit me like a fucking train. Like I didn't fucking ask for it, but I didn't. Like I was like, nobody was like, why are you more depressed? And I don't know, why are you more um, less confident now or whatever? Like more isolated. Like no one batted an eye on that. Like no one cared. It's like, oh, you're just I don't know, you're just a pussy or something. I don't know what the fuck people were saying. Like I don't know. I don't know if I was even listening to people. Like I just didn't fucking care. I was just like trying to stay away from any social interaction afterwards. But otherwise, like I had so many friends until I yeah. It's like now the funny part I think is like it wasn't even me. I think who distanced myself from others. I think people just started like talking less to me, like the people from before, like I don't know, the my old friends. Like I started getting bullied more. I don't know. It was weird. Like yeah, especially about like oh you're a monkey, you have hair, you have I don't know, you're a gorilla, you're a werewolf. I don't know. Um, yeah, it didn't help. People telling me stuff like that, I guess, and also didn't help like the changes that I was experiencing, like I wasn't prepared for. Like everyone, I think everyone can have this issue at some point, like when during the previous area may had this problem, like, but yeah, I I don't know. My yeah my the way I was socialized changed so fucking much. Like yeah, I think that was my problem, and I just couldn't bear it. Like couldn't bear the changes. Couldn't yeah. And there was nothing that I could do about it much. Like anyway, so I was just like rather just sitting aside and yeah trying to like just trying to live. Like come on, yeah. I was trying to live by like whatever happened. And let me think. Yeah. I think honestly this game is much more distracting than Counter Strike. Yeah, not gonna lie. Um there are some things that catch my eye that I haven't seen before, that's the thing. Yeah, so that was my childhood and then Minecraft and stuff, making content, YouTube and MLG stuff. Um I think maybe in 2017 I started. I was like, I don't know. I was like maybe in seventh grade or sixth grade. I don't know. In seventh grade, I started boy moding. I guess like I finally had. So I transferred to to a new class, right? And I think I was getting picked on. I was getting bullied. I was just like kind of just isolating as usual, like sitting back, sitting aside, just trying to study and whatnot. Like I don't know, cause I fucking hate my previous class. Like I was bullied since so for so long, and then I finally got the opportunity to move class. And I don't know. I think I just did some stupid shit, so they were forced to move me. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I what the fuck, like yeah, and that skull fucking sucked. Anyway, my neck, my neck. Ugh. Yeah, what did I do? Okay, so there was a guy who picked on me, and apparently he was hated by the whole class as well. Like it wasn't just me. And there was a point we started a fight. I think I started beating him up, like as he was picking on me. Like got me so fucking angry. I had so much bottled anger for so long after so much bullying. And I released it on him. Like yeah, and do I not have a pickaxe? That sucks. I go. That's my better. And I punched him in the eye eventually. And yeah, I think he punched me as well, and I punched him too, or vice versa. I don't fucking know. I think he did it first. I think I just punched him harder. It's like so he yeah. So the chronological order goes like this. So the order goes like this. He bullies me. I start chasing him to beat him up, to punch him in, I don't know, in the arms, on a stomach or something. And he doesn't really budge. He starts hitting me back, and then I punch him in the eye. And then that story settles. Basically, he transfers. Everyone like everyone is proud of me. Like they appreciated me, kind of that I, cause everyone hated him. Like, yeah, that's I guess that's how bullies work. Like everyone hates them, cause they don't just pick on someone; they pick on everyone. It was like the macho guy in the class. I don't know. It definitely had some personal issues. Like I sure do hope he solved them in eventually. Like I sure do hope. Yeah, I think if I were in his place, like I didn't even know him. Like didn't even know him. I as a person, like what his problems were. Like I don't know. He did seem like confident as a in his male role or something. Maybe that was like masking. Maybe I don't know. Fucking know. But yeah, I guess my hiccups. I guess he was bullying me because I was the new guy. Yeah, that's usually how it works. But yeah, he was like the boss of the class. He was bossing people around. In fact, like I guess makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I was like the class saw me kind of as a hero and respected me for my strength, like I guess, or like my confidence. I don't know. I then gained confidence after that, like to um, like I was using my popularity, gain popularity around that fight. I created like a character. Well, I will go up to people, like especially people that kind of appreciate me, like guys especially. They were like they were like friending me, right? And I had this kind of a greeting type of stuff. I would go up to them and then pretend to fake punch them. Like I would just stop right before hitting their face, and they're finding it kind of funny, or like a bit intimidated. Like they were kind of like laughing awkwardly about it. I think it seems like I was the strongest of the class as well. Maybe I think I was the strongest, like the bulkiest, like a yeah. Um, and so that was that. That was the seventh grade experience, and then eighth grade went, and I learned. I had a much better time finally studying, like finally containing my excitement, containing my energy or whatnot, like because I had ADHD, right? I don't know. Oh no, no, you don't. I finally had the newfound, uh, I guess, how do you say, uh, newfound confidence through masking is the best way I can describe it. I was queer in secret. I managed to finally find a way to hide my feelings. Oh no, fuck, fuck you! No! Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me try another one. Let me try another one. Let me wait. Hold on. Yeah. I'm so okay. No, I thought I thought I lost everything. Okay. Oh my god. It's so ironic how I had this identity as a creeper when I fucking hate creepers. I ruined so many of my gameplays in the past. Oh my god. Alright, yeah. And so that was that. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, that was that. That was seventh grade goals, eighth grade goals. As high school stars, that was the worst part of my life. I fucking hated the high school. Like, what the fuck was that? I fucking hated it. I was made to do it. I didn't fucking like it. I didn't have choices. I didn't have free will in my life. Fucking life. Like, I had such a stupid life. I mean, in retrospect, it was kind of a stupid life. I was made to be stupid. I couldn't think for myself either. Like I had to. There was this person that would kept telling me what to do and how to do, and that's what I needed to do to survive, or kind of basically, and like to keep having a shelter, right? Imagine if I was publicly gay, which I didn't feel comfortable anyway doing, like being just had like suppressed, rather like I wanted to be like my here's my that my sexuality manifested, like I rather would have been a woman dating a man, or a mm, I don't think I really like women. Like I was like gay, but like dissociating at the same time, thinking I'm a woman, right? If it came to being gay, like just yeah, not conforming to my gender. It's the best, by the way. And so yeah, I eventually started like I finally, I think, yeah, I don't know, I started getting like a bit frustrated about not having a partner like so badly. And there were times, yeah, I just started being so fucking depressed every fucking day of my life. And I didn't have motivation to do anything. It didn't have motivation to study. Didn't, and all I could do at best, like I was suppressing everything. I think I developed this surreal humor, like chaotic energy. Eventually, like a way to cope with this reality that didn't make fucking sense to me, right? And I was insufferable. Yeah, I was insufferable. I suppose by many. Um, except I guess there were some other people kind of like me. They weren't minding me, at least. I suppose they were kind of finding me funny sometimes, and I think that helped me maintain my sanity. Uh, Cause imagine you, even a coping mechanism doesn't work, right? Imagine that would have been devastating. There were times I even had like, dark thoughts, many fucking times, and I kept them a secret. And yeah, I think I eventually just became numb, or I don't know, I just stopped fucking caring. I don't know. I think high school. I don't remember. Yeah, high school. I think high school was the most traumatizing, like to my emotional. Yeah, to emotionally, like because I don't really remember much of it. There were some time. There were some, yeah. Even the good moments, they are not very clear in my head right now. I do remember one time I got punched in the face, and I still have a scar. And that was me trying, like, I think it was late at night, and some guy. I was in a hostel, even a hostel for the school. I was in a Yeah, I was in a religious. I was in a religious school, as I said in the last video, and Christian, yeah, school. I was forced to be there. Once again, I didn't have free choice. Um, um, it was this guy beating in the wall. I think they were on drugs or something. Like fucking hell. Like imagine a religious school, but these people you can drug yourself. You can fucking drink and get drunk and fucking shit. That was the environment there. It's like a ghetto hostel, even like shared with the school colleagues. And they were like in a room next to me, and they started beating into the wall. Like what the fuck? And it woke me up in the middle of the night. I went there like, what, yo? I was like performing. Yo, what the fuck is going on here? Yo, I'ma beat you up, something like that. Like not in his accent. Like I don't I don't do, yeah. It's like similar, like a trying to be macho, like, yo, what's going on here? You want to be get beaten up? And yeah, I was smiling the whole time because it was playing a bit. And I approached this guy, and he started holding my arms, like holding me down, basically trying to pin me down as I was standing. And then I don't know, he eventually just punched me in the face, like in that, and I lost consciousness for like 5-10 seconds, right? And I was like, I still remember this. I was standing there, like as if I got suddenly so fucking dizzy, my blood pressure like disappeared, and it was like head trauma, like basically a brain injury, right? Unfortunately, I got an MRI like in the past months, and my brain is fine. Like it's absolutely so fucking healthy. Like holy shit, everything about it is so fucking normal. That was many years ago, though. I guess maybe I did. Maybe I probably had something, and then it resolved. I don't know. Who knows? Like really. I didn't really have any issues. I think. Not yeah. I don't think I had any issues afterwards. And yeah, I woke up being pinned down on the floor by this guy, and yeah, I don't know. I was pulling his hair. He had kind of long hair. I was pulling his hair, trying to get my revenge. Like, whatever the fuck are you doing? I mean, I didn't even remember the punch. It's just like people told me I got punched. He clearly punched me with a ring because the trauma, the blunt trauma, the impact zone was like round, like bleeding, from a point, and I got the scar right there. Cause like if it was a freehand punch, would have the area of distribution would have been way larger, and I would just kind of like fall backwards like from the impact. But yeah, instead, yeah, he definitely had the ring. And what else? What else happened? Yeah, so I was like playing a bit, and he took it like seriously and punched me. Like that guy, I don't think that guy was like sober or something. I would think he was drunk or high. I think maybe high rather. I think he was high. And yeah, because it wasn't our relationship before that. I kind of knew him. We kind of got along, and then yeah, he does that. And so that was that. And yeah, nobody, no, we didn't call the police. Cause please don't call the police. They were like the whatever individuals. They were like, don't call the police, please, or something. And my whatever my guardians were like, you don't want to risk your position or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think yeah. I don't know. Uh, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that happened, and then I don't know. I think that's when I started getting like even more confidence. I don't know, like just got a little tougher after that. I guess like I guess it's a shield. Like if you live with a dangerous life, you just kind of evolve to be more aggressive, more how do you say, more vigilant to violence or whatever, or threats or something. And I guess yeah, that was that. Um, yeah, I don't know. And after that, I don't know. And the night is coming again. Yeah, it's time to sleep. I can only sleep at night during thunderstorms. There was a thunderstorm at some point. I guess that's when I slept as well. Because I was thinking, oh, it's already night, but no, it was a thunderstorm. My neck. Yeah. After that, I guess I just keep going with this high school. Kind of sucks. People also kind of hate it, like, because at the end of the day, like, I think I initially thought, you know what, being a priest maybe isn't that bad. Even though yeah, obviously I didn't have the free freedom of choice in my high school in what I wanted to do in life. I didn't even have enough time to understand myself. Like I didn't even understand my identity first of all to then know what I wanted to do, right? I didn't know, yeah, cause this is why as yet another example of why this conservative society is so fucking stupid and so fucking like outdated. Is like whoever ends up fitting in naturally, like being born cis, fully 100% cis, just they are the ones who actually manage to succeed because they don't have all these issues to worry about, all these issues that stress them, right? About identity and stuff, sexuality. That's the people who end up thriving in a conservative society, right? In a traditional, yeah. I wanted to use another word, but yeah, because like when people, yeah, this sort of people, for the most part, you see the current regimen in America, right? They ostracize, hate, bully, whatever else words, people that don't fit in the standard. That's why I was like, oh, yeah, why don't we use another word? Like it's a historical word for a certain politics, like yeah, whatever, a movement, right? But uh, yeah, man, I didn't really succeed. I would say, I want to say, with all my struggles, that people would like, oh, you just have ADHD or you just retarded. Yeah, I was actually called retarded by my own guardian slash S. Like, just low, just underdeveloped brain. But, well, in a way, yes, that was true, but they were never able to find the cause for it. And yeah, once again, I start these hormones right on my own, and everything just fucking clicks in my brain. And who the fuck knows what happened over time? Like, I feel like the white matter, I think, no, the gray matter in my prefrontal cortex has a much higher ratio than the rest of my brain, right? That's interesting, isn't it? Like, that was a recent MRI that I did. That was those were the statistics. I suppose maybe generated with AI. I don't know what they do over there. Um, I did have uh, high high amount of gray matter, right? I think that's good, right? Always consider myself logical and analytical and stuff like that. I even now like I made up all these theories just because I obsessed over analyzing anything, everything, right? This is how my brain functions. And yeah, once again, the hormones when I started them, like everything just clicked. I was finally able to do all of that much easier. Like, what the fuck? How do you fucking explain that? Does estrogen like universally make people smart or something? Oh, that would be such a loophole. Like, oh right, that would be such a loophole. Um, well, everyone starts taking estrogen, and just so they can become geniuses. But then again, why is it that men consider women stupid, misogynist at least, right? Uh, and I suppose it's obvious that they're just arrogant, right? The men that do that for the at first, first of all, I guess maybe I don't know why. How come? I don't know. I'm getting to a completely different topic. I'm jumping into a rabbit hole right now, and I'm not gonna do that. Ah, my neck. What else? What was I gonna do? Mm, something strange is happening here. Hold on. I gotta check something. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. My lights in my this room were getting possessed. Ah. Anyway, I don't know. They are like adjustable, have an adjustable brightness, and I think it was like a certain voltage that was defective or something. That was glitching. But anyway, so yeah, smart. Yeah, I feel like I became so much more reflective, like much more able to think for much longer, more consistently. Get way less distracted than I did before. Like before, it was so fucking gross. Like the amount of distraction that I had in the past, and then it just vanished. And now here's the downside. My creativity also disappeared. I guess I like my the way I think, the way my brain is wired now is much more different. Like I don't know. At the same time, there's this theory that can make sense once again. There's like, oh, they were all coping mechanism. It was like a coping mechanism. It does make sense because like I never had an idea that I could hang on to like for long enough. I always switched ideas. I always found something new. Let me try this. Let me try that. Like I would have some emotion and I was trying to communicate to the world, and then through this idea, I guess. And then yeah, I was making a lot of projects, video, audio, whatnot. I don't know, animations maybe. I always moved on to the next big thing that I came up with and never finished anything. And then yeah, I finally stopped doing that. Like I find it's like such a relief, right? It was such a relief to be able to just stop. Yeah, they were like distractions. I don't know. I would feel I would get such a powerful idea that I wanted to put on paper, like, and then yeah, and I would start, and then I would get frustrated because I wouldn't be able to focus on it. Like the feeling wasn't able to, it was like it wasn't complete. It was just like a feeling, one feeling, and I knew one way. I was getting one idea, and then that's it. And then the rest was like, okay, now how do I finish this? I just didn't know. I just never know. I don't know. It was, and now I can just focus on my life. I don't even like. I'm not even trying to build a new persona anymore like I would do in the past. I would just go to. I had so many identities. Like on Steam, yeah, I think I said this already. On Steam, I had like 6 accounts. One is like a performative anime type of character, male, and the rest are like feminine. And I have it's a such a long story about that as well. And I think if I have any channels assigned, I would also make separate channels with each of them. And if I have any channels like that, I'll be like, yeah, let me let me post the video just like this on that channel as well. I'm not gonna be explaining my backstory behind that identity. It's like, once again, closure. It's like I wanna merge. I wanna go. I'm basically talking to that identity. I'm like saying like, you can rest now, Miss Coping Mechanism or Mister. I don't know. You can finally rest now because I finally found myself. I finally know who I am and who I want to be. I know what I want to be. Like, definitely not a furry, right? It's fine to be a furry. It's not a bad thing. It's just, for me it was a way, like a mask. Like, I don't know. That's how it worked for me. Like, I don't need it anymore. Literally, like, yeah, I used to see myself as a furry. If it came to being a woman, like, that was the safest way to imagine myself as a woman. Like, I didn't like the appeal of human bodies, right? I did like men, the appeal of male bodies. Like, yeah, once again, it's a identity thing. It's not a fetish or whatever. It was like, in any context, no matter, I would comfortably see myself as a female furry, even with even with a human man. And that was actually a thing at some point. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It wasn't like, not even anime, because I don't know. There was something about anime woman that I didn't like either. Nowadays, just look at how that changed nowadays. Like, there was a point I straightened my hair at a salon, and wow, I absolutely loved my face, how I looked, my hair, so fucking much. I was seeing myself. I looked like an anime girl almost. Like, I look so pretty. I so love that so much. And yeah, I'll be comfortable identifying myself as an anime girl as well, like a anime woman, which I didn't have that thing before. Like, there was something about being human that I didn't like. I guess it was remembering me of my real body, and I was like, comparing myself and being, I don't know. But now, yeah, everything changed, and that's it. And yeah, my current voice, I have a backstory about this, but once again, if you go to my profile right now, I'll have, I have my friend list is public. I have this friend, Dark Welder, Dargulder, or a variation of it. I don't know. And that was an anagram for drug dealer, right? That was an anagram when I came up with it. I was like using surreal humor to present myself comfortably in a feminine way. And the voice, I'll only go over this briefly, but the voice, I don't know, the voice just happened to match a character that I used to be such a big fan of. Like, so there was this video, Disney film, Disney film animation 3D stuff, like Disney cartoon movie about a dragon, the Raya and the Last Dragon. And yeah, so she had a voice actor that sounded very, very similar. Like, she was like, hi everybody, hi, how's it going? I don't know, something like this, right? I wasn't even consciously. I don't think I even knew I could do a voice similar to this. Like, it's like a sultry woman, right? It's like, yeah, my voice is a bit dry right now. Yeah, I could do this voice, right? It was a I don't think I could do this voice at the time. I was just a big fan of the voice and the character and her energy and stuff like that. And this character was voiced by Okofina. And oh boy, when I found out about her, like, oh, that's a voice actor. She looks so pretty. I'm so fucking envious and jealous, right? Envy and jealousy are different things. Like envy is like it's not always negative. It's like envy. You can envy someone and respect them at the same time. I guess like you just really want to be like them. I think no, actually, I think that's admiration. Envy, yeah, I think envy most of the time is negative. Like you envy someone, you kind of don't like them because they look so much better than you, and you wish you looked like them, but you can't because I don't know, it's hard, or I don't know. You feel like they are privileged or something like that. Well, jealousy is like, oh, you get attention, and you're like you're envying attention. Like it's a similar context except with the attention that you get. It doesn't necessarily. They can go hand in hand, I guess, right? I would say maybe I wasn't really envying. No, I don't think I was envying Okofina. Gender envy, I could say that. Like gender envy is a whole other league. Like I feel like if I ever had gender envy, even for my fellow trans women people, um, I don't disrespect. I don't try to disrespect them. I just feel inferior. It's like yeah, okay, yeah. This actually happened quite recently. In fact, being Pride Month, and me meeting with them, right? Me meeting with my community. Um, yeah, I guess yeah, that's that. Okofina, yeah. Um, and nowadays, like especially after transitioning, I discovered like when I started transitioning, actually, yeah, when I started transitioning, I was like, let me go on VR chat. I kind of test out my new emotions, my new emotional openness to people. Like I finally realized my capacity to love, to be empathetic, to be nice, to not necessarily not to be nice, like to care about someone, to care for someone. I was grieving, like it's been such a fucking long time. But since then, at the time, like when I started, and then I was grieving my boyfriend. Like, oh, that was my that was my problem all along. If only I could have done, if only I could have hormonally transitioned at a time, I would have maybe saved a little bit of my face. Like I feel like even since then, like 21 until 25, whatever, my face bones like kept growing a little bit more. Yeah, like it's like yeah, thunderstorm. It's not a thunderstorm. Are you serious? Anyway, that sucks. But then yeah, my social, I could have saved our social relationship. Let me try. I can actually move my larynx. I can actually move my larynx manually using my fingers. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I could never do this naturally. Like, it's so fucking crazy. I'm sorry for the cringe. Apologies. Um, yeah. Well, anyway. Um, what the fuck should I do? Let me build a base on the ground. This is what I always did. I used to do. Uh, actually, I'm gonna take this with me. I can make some charcoal actually too. Let me gather some wood here because I know exactly how to make the charcoal. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I realized I have the capacity to be empathetic, to be nice, to be. I was like the chaotic energy I finally had control over it. Like I I finally had the ability to be careful about the things I said when I've been making jokes, being crazy or whatnot. I went into VR chat maybe partly to try to make a boyfriend. First of all, try to gain attention, but also maybe eventually be seen. Like, oh, you're so cute. Yeah, that makes me kind of sad thinking about the thing that I didn't manage to achieve. Right? You know, hey, yeah, I'm still trying. Like, I might never succeed, honestly. Like, I don't know. This thought sometimes comes across my mind, and I actually may have a story. I still have a story to tell my therapist, like, about it. Like, and want to try to get advice and that. But yeah. So yeah, the charcoal. Okay, let's get some charcoal. There you go. There you go. Charcoal. It's getting up. Cooking some charcoal. Let the charcoal cook. Let it cook. Okay. This is my type of humor. Kind of do sometimes, and if I'm coping, but I don't need to cope right now. This is a safe space. This is my video. This is my rant. My rant, my rules. All right. I still make jokes. It's all right. You know, making jokes is not always a bad thing, I guess. Um, yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable to talk about these sort of things. So yeah, I guess that's why I'm making jokes. Yeah, yeah. As you can tell, also, I have the capacity of self-reflection. Wow, would you look at that? Um, but yeah, what's it talking about? So yeah, that was my experience in high school, right? It was a terrible. I hated that high school. Didn't have choice for it, and I eventually finished it. Like it just got horrible over time. Like I transferred from it, from whatever I was, to a more local one, on the same domain, right? On the same thing, same type of school, and then what else? What else? And then eventually I was like in a local high school about the thing, and it was even worse there. Like people once again were treating me like the new person, the new arrival. I was a bit tough, but not enough to fit in, like to get respect. Like there were so many more people in there as well. Like I had such a much bigger class to work with. I think the people were aggressive. The masculine, performative males were not. At that point, I was like internally. I think I already started internally transitioning. Yeah, I definitely started internally transitioning. I was a bit softer and a bit like more reserved. I didn't perform as a male. Didn't perform as anything. I just like made some jokes here and there. Kind of had some chaotic energy, and people hated me, I guess, for not conforming to being a male. Cause yeah, they themselves might have had a problem that they didn't have the free choice to act the way they felt inside, and so they were letting out their frustration on me. Uh, let's see. Let me make the yeah. I need to make the sticks. I need to make sticks, and we have torches. Everybody, we have torches. Yes, 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 yes. We have the torches. Okay, and put some torches in here as well. Put one here. One here. One here. One here. And now, after I make a base like this, I would usually try to make a dome around it, I guess, till I have a straight entrance, like right, cause I'm straight, you know. Yeah, technically, if you think about it, I don't fucking know what I'm saying. I mean, I do, but that's a fun thing to say, right? I am a straight. If I were a woman, right, I'd be straight. I would be a straight woman. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, there you go. The I can go ahead and make it a little more like this as well. They have like a smaller entrance, gradually transitioning into a smaller entrance. Like haha, funny word, transitioning. What else? What else? Like here's the door, I guess. This will be the door. I don't have a door, do I? I don't have a door. There you go. I always wonder how the heck do they have three? Why do you make three doors? Like that's such an like that's an odd number of doors. You can make two doors, and then you can make a third door, but where, right? You can make one door. You need three rooms. It's a necessary thing to have three rooms for some reason, or two rooms, at least two rooms, and one needs to have a double door. Or you can make, I don't know, you can make three rooms with two double doors. Like that's kind of, yeah. Now here's my base. Yeah. What else did I want to talk about? I've kind of forgot. 1 hour 25 minutes so far. Nice. Just like in the good old days. Just like in the last video. It's stretching long. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it, right? I don't know. I'm kind of bored. I've said, yeah, Dark Gelder. That's my Aquafina LARP account. Aquafina LARPing is gonna be my next video that I post right onto that account's channel. Right, right. Yeah. Was not wasn't necessarily, yeah, I think, yeah, since I started transitioning and I realized that that's the subject I was going at. So I started transitioning hormonally. I started playing VR chat just to test the waters, right? See if I get a friend. And I did get some friends, but I just couldn't be, I wasn't very comfortable. They were treating me as a man, which I didn't like. So I just sat back. I didn't really engage much with them. I didn't keep ties. They were kind of talking to me here and there. I was having a female avatar and they didn't really say it much about that. I was using my masculine voice, but sometimes I have this urge, like I want to use my voice. Look, I can do a female voice. I have a superpower. They were like calling me a femboy, like people, if people, because the thing is, like, I was ironically even using a male name, right? I was like, wow, Walter, yeah. And uh, yeah, obviously I was a man doing a female voice. Oh, you're a fanboy then. Uh, or maybe my voice wasn't like the most feminine. I realized that. I was like a deep female's voice, impression, something like that, sultry voice, like close to Aquafina, but not good, not even as good, not even good enough. And so I did seem to make some. Yeah, I actually I think there was a point I kind of enjoyed being called a fanboy. Like I don't know, it just felt like, I don't know, it was like I felt satisfied, like emotionally satisfied, validated in a way. I was like, because I was reminded, like I don't know, like I was being put in this position where my body, my avatar looked entirely feminine, but people were still calling me a femboy. Like I don't know. I think I think I was like, it was a satisfying thought to like technically like imagine having so much progress in your transition, and then people, I don't know how to describe this. Like I don't know, at that time, yeah, I did feel comfortable being called a fanboy. I think maybe the idea was that at least I was more than a man. Because for me, a man was the lowest form of my identity. Because it didn't match, right? And so at least I wasn't like, oh, you're just a man, just sir. Like how I grew up with, like, oh, sir, or mister, or something like that. A feminine man, that's better than a man for me, right? I think that was the main idea. But then I don't know, I had like a satisfaction I was getting like a satisfaction from uh, I don't know. It happened once, I think. It happened twice, once or twice, and yeah, it stuck with me for a little while. It wasn't like a kink or fetish. Like no, it was like yeah, I don't know. The feeling that I had was like I don't know. It somehow I was like I don't know. Like my character had a big chest, right? And like you calling me a fanboy even though I had like this body. I looked entirely like a woman, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of confusing. Like, I guess that's why I didn't make any conclusion out of it. It was like, I think that the cognitive dissonance was like what made it kind of fun. I guess I don't know. Like, maybe it was something like denial. I don't know, fucking know. Like, I wasn't like getting a thrill out of it, like in a sexual way, whatever. Um, yeah, in another order of ideas, I yeah after that I started going more like on Counter Strike, playing more Counter Strike, and then yeah I had this yeah of course I had this account with a Sisu from Mariah and the Last Dragon, this Disney dragon character, um, and then yeah I think over the years I was like changing my avatar and name and stuff like that, trying to make male friends once again because my boy mode stuff, my boy mode era. Then I think yeah this was the account that I did start pursuing. The Jani Juan. That was the account I first started using my this voice, right? And then I also made that video. And eventually I embraced the fact that I was kind of copying Okofina and Sisu from The Last Dragon. Like I don't know, it was like actually no. Actually no. I was actively making a mommy voice. Mommy, like mommy. That was kind of the approach I was doing for my voice. And it works. I think it still works pretty fine. Except when I make certain except when I make a I add a certain raspiness to it. I don't think I can do it right now. I think I need to drink some water. I think if I add some a certain raspiness to it, it becomes more like Aquafina's voice. I don't know, in certain conditions. Maybe if you watch that other video where I do play Counter Strike and try to roll people, right? The one 8 months ago, I do have some moments where I kind of sound like Aquafina. I think, right? I was uh I was practicing it a lot more often. Like nowadays, I barely get to practice it anymore at all. Um, I just realized I have two crafting tables. Okay, like what the fuck have I been doing here? Let me put some torches in here. Do I have any torches? Um, yeah. I don't know what the hell even is this. Um, I think I'm gonna make the doors asymmetrical. Like, look at this. Right, look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna do something. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. Well, whatever. I'm gonna just put a door here. This is like the worst thing, worst design. I don't know why. Who thought of this? Like, why would you have like a third door? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm a keeper, you know. Uh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Anyway, um, the voice. Yeah, I made. I think I skipped a few steps in my story, my chronological, my life. Like 2019, I moved to Discord, and I initially had a female identity, female furry identity, because that's how I lived my life as a furry. If it were to get to, if it came down to um, online socializing, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of feel uncomfortable. Like I feel too vulnerable. that's what my internal process was when like I'm pretty fucking sure, right? I I I was too vulnerable, like showing my true self, my yeah. And so I eventually just started boy moding. That whatever the heck account I started with as a female furry, I just tried starting becoming like a more like a man, like still a gender neutral. Like I didn't feel comfortable showing my face in my profile picture or a man. That I would feel like nah, that's kind of weird. That's not me. Like what do I put? Do I put him in my profile because I like him? No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't like. I obviously don't like men because I'm a man and men don't like men, right? But if I were a woman, mm, you know, and yeah, that's that. And then is that, and then some, yeah, and then I go years go by. I make another account. I make all these Steam accounts in the meantime as well, because I have my PC. I can play games. I can finally get my own PC. I can build it. I don't know, whatever. I think I first built pre-built one. I first bought a pre-built one, and then I eventually built my own. But yeah, I made alt accounts everywhere imaginable, Steam and Discord and whatnot. And now I try to LARP as one of the furries that I would admire, I would find online, and admire like cartoon characters. I think like some of them some content some customized furry content as well, you know. I'd find and try to LARP as them, but with a masculine presentation, performative type of thing with chaotic energy. Always chaotic energy. Like always, not even trying to have a serious conversation. I would like drop in some like yo fuck balls stuff like that. Yeah, you know the balls thing. I just was my character's thing on this on that on this channel on this Steam on this account and associated Steam account, right? That was my catchphrase. I would just be like try to relieve the tension, whatever tension there was, like balls. I'd be like balls in the chat. Like you couldn't hear my tone, obviously. Like I was just yeah. That's how I would be like I don't know. This was my thing. Um, yeah, that was the character I would do. Um, yeah, yeah, and then I would have another account. I don't know, like I think I had the protogen persona as well. Uh, like I made with AI, I think. Another one, I don't know, I don't remember. I think it was all kinds of pictures I would find online. Um, and yeah, that was I don't know, like I was playing even without Prime, like Counter Strike. I was playing without Prime, just trying to just having this way of presenting myself. Like I wasn't getting like a thrill out of it. Like oh, this is kind of hot. I don't know. It was just like I enjoyed playing Counter Strike, especially Counter Strike Go. That was like I feel like that one was had so much better mechanics, and it was better running. It was running much better on my computer slash S, and so I was playing competitively, and I could just play better. I could focus much better playing. Like I had better aim, better game sense, and I was also silent on those other accounts. Like except for this one, like I'll go like bounce, like what the fuck, something like this. Like I would see this as male coded. On the other hand, the things that I would think they were like female coded, and I'll be like, if I want to be like talking a female way, yeah, I already knew about both sides, and I was actively choosing to be a certain way. Like if I knew something was feminine, I would just avoid being feminine and just do masculine stuff. I don't know. It was like on this account, I would say it wasn't really a big spark. Like I wasn't really feeling too comfortable. I think, cause yeah. But when on these other accounts, I'll be like, how do I say this? It would feel like I'm a person with a cape and like a I don't know how you call it, like a sheet all over my body, and a hood, like very anonymous. Like I don't know how to explain it, like in an anime. And I'll be entering the scene, and I'll be like wiping the floor with everyone, right? That's how it felt, made me feel like. It gave me a sense of power, so like yeah, and that was how I was having fun in my free time for the most part, right? And I just cannot believe I made it this far, honestly. Like it's all so surreal, right? Looking like wow, I just can't believe I made it this far. It's like I didn't even make it that far. Like no, I'm not like incredibly successful because I don't know, I don't have a high paying job or something like that. It's just I finally fixed my brain, and now I just have this. The rest is just societal issues. Like you have to dress up in a certain way. You have to look appealing. You have to literally. I think what determines your social status in this type of society that I live in, at least, is like if you make men horny or not. Yeah, I know that sounds so fucking disgusting, but yeah, that's the society. That's how I see the society. As long as you make a man horny, he'll like appreciate you. He'll like, yeah, I don't know. It anything about your relationship will stick for much longer than otherwise if you were like unattractive. I don't know. Uh, personality. Now, personality, I unfortunately don't have. Once again, I don't know if I said this. I didn't have enough female coded experiences to learn. And so all I know is what I feel. All I know what to do is just if I listen to myself, I guess I can kind of do some things here or there. Like I would probably just be seen as like trying, if I try to listen to myself and what I feel and do what my heart tells me, like that sort of thing, like empathy. Oh, I'm so sorry you feel. And I don't know, like social interactions as a woman. Those are hard to learn from scratch, right? Like at such an age, and it's even worse when you don't get the opportunity to do it. Like to try it out. Like I once heard that high school is like a time, an era of your life where you just that's where you discover yourself. That's how you learn how you make, what type of friends you can get, what type of friends you make, what type of humor you have, your personality is like around people that you appreciate, stuff like that. And I lost so much of that, I lost so much experience. Like at the same time, once again, like it's not like I would have had a diverse experience in high school because my country is like I don't have rights as a trans woman in my country, and people are also homophobic and transphobic, whatnot. queer phobic LGBT. When I see LGBT, they don't they don't even fucking know what the fuck that means. They just be like, oh, see, the rainbow flag, they just call it, oh, gay flag. Like, it's not just about gays. And ironically, well, it kind of seems to kind of revolve mostly around gay people or lesbian people, right? Like that seems to be a more the majority of people. Like, we don't really have a lot of trans women either. I think there are even more trans men like than trans women. I don't know. Maybe the trans women hide more than the trans men because it's so hard to pass. You don't even get free surgeries, and you rather stay silent because you already get exposed. Like, people can already tell when you're a trans woman. Uh, Sometimes, like, if you don't pass enough, if you're not stealth enough, well, trans men, they are more invisible, so they have to speak out more. I think that's pretty much it how it works. And yeah, it's pretty annoying, I'd say. Uh, it's pretty annoying that the transphobes, homophobes, they don't even understand. Like, this is like my point is, we live in this society is has not evolved yet. We're still in like the stone fucking age, and so it doesn't help either. Than like, people sometimes ask, like, why the fuck would you teach sexuality or gender stuff in schools and whatnot? This is the fucking reason, because people don't even fucking understand what I'm talking about when I say about, like, they simplify things so much, and all they all that disgusts them, and this is like, if they are a straight man, they if it doesn't arouse them, they'll be like, oh, that's so fucking disgusting, so gross, keep it to yourself, go home, fuck yourself, I don't know. Yes, that's how devolved, unevolved people are, that have went through life uh, never learning about this stuff, right? That's It's like, the school is able to teach respect as the thing. If you don't fucking, I don't know. There are many people who respect, or at least, I don't know, tolerate or respect at least. People like, oh, yeah, you do whatever you want. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. As long as you don't hurt people, right? Oh, that's good. That's acceptable. And but then again, there are many more people that are like, yeah, I don't like seeing this in public, right? Because it doesn't arouse me, is their internal thought, like, thought process. If it were arousing, like two girls kissing, oh, that's fine. Two men kissing, no. My 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 battle, yeah, whatever. It doesn't make it go up. What the fuck? That's how the mentality works for these people. I'm pretty fucking sure. What is this? What type of chicken is this? It's like it has an armor. It has like a not adamant, netherite armor. Like, what? There's no way. Yeah, that's kind of funny. um, and let me. What else? What else? Yeah, that was the point. Um, the social expectations, right? Yeah, my brain definitely, like, I fixed my mental health for the most part. The rest of my mental health is being affected by my acceptance in society and not being able to express myself freely, not having the fear that I could get beaten up anytime. Like, just yesterday I was in a bus, and there was this guy. Like, once again, I have a C cup, at least a C cup, I think. And but the rest of my body is like, I'm just kind of skinny. I guess I'm like, do have a little bit of muscle, but I'm kind of skinny. mostly like lean, but just a little chubby. And what else? What else? What else? What else? And my hair is still kind of short, still trying to grow out my hair. It's a fucking nightmare. It's been a fucking almost a fucking year and still like ear length. And it's also like super fucking curly, fucked up. Like I fucking hate curly hair. I don't want to say it's my genes because once again I talked to at some point like everyone has most of the same genes that they can get activated or deactivated based on the environment. And for in my case, think I think the way my follicles, or maybe not follicles, maybe the past hair that I had is like still there, still in there doing something. The humidity, the environment that I live in, it's kind of hot. It's really hot in here. It gets kind of hot. And my rental is gets super fucking hot. I sweat all the fucking time in there. On the other hand, over here, in this place that I'm in, it's like gets super cold. It's like a -1 floor, and wow, it's like such a fucking difference. And I think that affects my hair as well. The hard water, the water with minerals in it, affect my hair texture as well. Maybe the products, the way I style it, I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing something extra that kind of fear anyway. Like trying to do heat styling. I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to damage my hair. I really care about my fucking hair. And maybe the hormonal environment that I had beforehand, maybe that affected my hair follicles as well. Like when hair starts falling out, you get receding hairline. It's like I feel like the follicle, the root of the hair gets constricted, and that gives it a different shape. Maybe that's how it works. Maybe like that's how curly hair, wavy hair appears. Like it's being affected by the how much the root is being constricted by whatever is happening with the DHT or whatnot. Yeah, the DHT, that's what makes the hair fall out in a male, like in a testosterone person, right? Or just DHT person. I don't know. Maybe you can have just DHT somehow and not have testosterone. I don't know if that's even possible. Just that's basically the main factor in hair and balding, and male pattern balding. It's like DHT, and that can happen in women as well. Like they can have trace amounts of testosterone over years, many years that accumulate, like DHT accumulates or whatever. And the damage, or at least the follicles accumulates. Even hair pulling can kind of make your hairline recede, right? And then yeah, that's that. And what else? Like even as after starting hormones for so long and testosterone, even like I'm I'm definitely obliterating. Oh my goodness! Oh, I found coal. Oh my god! I really need coal. I need it. I really need that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's go. See. Let's see here. Yeah. This is also performance. This is also kind of a bit, but it's not a. I know it's not a male performance like what I just did. Like, oh, all right. Let's go. I guess it's actually like me trying to copy once again the Sisu. It's a Sisu dragon. Like that's what's kind of her style in the film, in the movie. Like sometimes I was saying like I finally found myself, I found my identity, but at the same time there is this clash, right? There's a clash just because my voice, when I the more feminine voice version of my voice sounds like very similar, and it reminds me of that. It reminds me of Sisu, right? Okofina, I guess. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to say, because I forgot to say this. And when I was a kid in high school, not in high school, what? In primary school, since primary school, when I started getting these changes, and especially my face, like sinuses inflating and making me like look like a fucking monster. Um, I started wanting to become Asian. Like, I don't know. It was like I was seeing maybe anime. Yeah, I think anime or Asians. I was envying them. The anime characters on Asians because they had such fucking flat foreheads, or that's how I saw them, like super flat foreheads, and their eyes. I was envying their eyes. I don't know why. I think it was making me think about youth, like youthful, like being more youthful, being younger. Well, I looked so fucking old from the fucking testosterone, and in a way, why I did look into it. Apparently, it does seem like the genes, their genes kind of make them a little less responsive to testosterone, and it's like I think that's how it works. Like, it's like the appearance of babies, right? They kind of don't get as many changes from that structure. Maybe in some aspects, but otherwise, it's like I don't know. It's either testosterone or insulin. Less a different sensitivity to insulin. I don't know. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, it's like that's why, like, oh, there are so many people say that, oh, they look all alike. Well, I mean, that's kind of because, well, they don't live with them, like, they don't see many Asian people in their lives, and the same goes for black people and other ethnicities, I guess. Maybe sometimes it's like, but at the same time, there's a kind of a what they're not what the problem is that white people in general. I mean, not white people. My apologize. My apologies. Not white. Westerners, where there's a mix of everything in the population. There's a lot more variety, right? You got a lot of mix and match stuff. You got more variation of the sensitivity to the development on the of the sinuses and stuff, like inflated sinuses, hypersinuses, or just super flat foreheads and stuff like that. I think that's maybe the main culprit. Like, in a East Asian culture, there was I actually don't wanna get too deep into this because I might be saying something wrong, right? I think I might be something maybe saying something wrong. Like, okay. So look, there is this is factual. Like, the average East Asian face is much less projecting than European or American, whatever other, I guess, other ethnicity, right? And there is a hormonal. I just want to say there is a hormonal basis to it. There is a hormonal. There's a gene. There are genes, different type of genes that make the changes, the structures respond more or less to the hormones, to growth hormones, to insulin. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, and generally, I was just envying this appeal. Like, I somehow I like wanted to have like smaller eyes, I guess. Like, my orbital sockets, they do turn out to be much pretty big, pretty large, have a large ratio to the rest of my face. As seen from a CT scan, I had a CT scan on my half of my face, and they seem to be kind of big in comparison to the rest of my features. And so, I don't know. I don't know I didn't understand what it was. But looking back to it, so here's the thing. There was a point, given my, given all these thoughts that I had, I, that made me so sad. The ship looked at me, like, it's so cute. Why did I regret doing that? I want to pet it so much, but I can't. yeah, the empathy, right? I have a high capacity for empathy, and yeah, I can say that it's because it's an objective fact. Like, what just happened? It just made me so fucking depressed. Yeah. Anyway, so I was envying. I find it hard to move on, but anyway. Anyway, I'm saying anyway so I can move on. Come on. um. Oh my god. I was envying. Oh my god. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of this forest. I was okay. So okay. I was envying. I was having these thoughts, and then oh my goodness. I have okay. So oh my goodness. I have two blue eyes. I have two blue eyes. It's like written like BLA with a round circle above it. BLAHAJ like a blahage. With some people say I did start saying blahage at the first time, and I gave them names, and I made they were like blahage, kind of adjacent. How the fuck do you spell that word? Adjacent, right? It was like Blahaj adjacent, and those two names, and it made me think about it. Like, yeah, I got so emotionally attached then. Like, I used to be a material type of person, like not really material, like attached to objects, and then since I got there, like all that empathy for objects just focused into one laser beam into them, like transferred all of that. I just stopped fucking care about objects. I finally stopped being like a hoarder, and I kind of, and I just focused my all my attention on them since. And yeah, that reminded me like the way it look at me, and I just thought about it. And then I did that. It's like, yeah, yeah. So there was a point when I had these thoughts, I would be like, how do you say? How do you say? How do you say? I was looking online how to flatten your forehead, how to get flat forehead surgery. I think I was looking out. I knew some English that helped me find that out. Oh, facial feminization surgery. That's so unfair. Cause I don't want to be feminized, or right? That's weird. I cannot. I couldn't tell people. Yeah, I think if it was like just a surgery, I would be like, this part of my face is making me distressed. I don't like it. I look bad. I would have just said, oh, I want this. This is what I want. But if since it was like female, feminine something, like I don't know, yeah, I wanted that, but I just was afraid to say I want facial feminization surgery. I think I understood kind of what it meant already, like feminization, feminine, female, woman. No, I'm not a woman. I was like, I think I was like, this is for women. Uh, damn it, I'm not a woman to get this. I think that's how my thought process went. But yeah, I already knew about feminization surgery since like fucking 12, right? All because I had that development that I didn't ask for. Like no one fucking asks for puberty. It just happens, and you don't get to make a choice despite of or so much technology that we have nowadays, and so many social so much social stuff that you have to deal with. Like we have to rationalize so much things, so many things. I don't know how to describe it. It's like our society is so fucking complex, and it'll be so fucking stupid to actually not have a choice in how you are being perceived and how you are being socialized or socialized to others, right? It's like yeah, Stone Age. We're not living in Stone Age anymore. Like Stone Age, no one could fucking do anything. Like everyone could understand it at to some extent that um yeah, I didn't have a choice either, but I just move on. I think I think even people were even more like much more empathetic in this regard. Like, yeah, I didn't have a choice either. It's alright. We'll get through this. Like, right? I don't know. I just feel like that's how it worked. But nowadays, the we people created like capitalized over fame of certain types of behaviors. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Uh, yeah. Well, look at all this junk. I didn't realize I collected flowers. Like I don't even remember collecting roses. Yeah, I actually yeah no I actually do remember this doing this action, right? That makes sense how I got them. Uh oh yeah, I got flowers. That's so pretty. Look at that. Mm, look at this. This is for you. But anyway, um, that was that. Yeah, I jumped back in time a little bit, but now let's go back to the Discord time. Yeah, I started male, female, furry, whatever. Then Okafina voice, Sisu voice, and then yeah. After a while, I finally started accepting myself more, and came out to the friends that I made along the way in my Discord era with the boy mode, being a man. And I was like, yeah, most people like I would say 95% of people received it well. Like in my old friends, any friend I made nine, maybe 90, because I had some less known friends. I guess that they were like toxic males. Though obviously like I obviously made a mistake making being friends with them, cause like yeah. Um, but yeah, and then since most of my friends online, like on Discord and whatever, knew me as I was on that account as well. Like I kind of like quote marks came out to them of having that account, right? They didn't suspect much, but I was also like changing my name and profile picture before I started interacting with them. While meantime, I knew exactly what was going on with that account, so I was trying to hide it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, yeah. How funny! I already knew there was a trans account, even though I had an egg era. Like I'm not definitely not trans, just a little weird. Wow, but then I started transitioning. I'm like, oh wait a second, this is a trans account. I was actually trans the whole time on this account. Yeah, I was just trans. I wasn't weird. I was just yeah. Yeah, obviously there's a fucking difference between being weird and a trans. Wow. So there's a difference between being weird and trans. Wow. Um, that A didn't come came in accidentally. By the way, a trans. I don't call I don't use that expression. That's offensive. That's turning trans into a species, right? Being trans when it's actually an adjective, right? Trans, trans woman, trans man. Okay. And what else? I lost my furnace. That's fine. I lost my fucking base. Like, what the fuck? Can I fucking trace back? That would be so fucking funny. I didn't say my coordinates. And I have a webcam. Oh, I have a webcam, and I got a bug zapped into with a bug lamp. I had a I have the webcam right at the top of my screen, hanging on it and covering my coordinates. But I don't know. I don't think I'd ever find the. Do I have to? Do I just have to go backwards? Like I guess that's it. There's not much else to it. I can definitely trace back everything, but I don't know. Subconsciously. Um. I eventually reverted back to the old profile. Yeah, you can see. I think you can probably see my name is like dark elder with the old profile picture, right, or something. Yeah, I think maybe I make a comment with it about that. Yeah, old picture. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Um, that's that, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I may start using that profile picture, and at the same time, right? I also start transitioning that account as well into a woman. Actually, a woman. Like on this account, on this femboy quote marks account, I was like, I would switch my voice out like, I'm a man. I'm actually a man. Yeah. I'm a femboy or whatever. I'm just gay. But on that account, I was like, once again, I was more accepting of myself, and so I embraced that this performance, right? A performance that I preferred more than a masculine one. And yeah, it just happened that my voice uh, kind of sounded like Okofina's. And yeah, I just started using that voice. And I was more like, my intent originally, of course, obviously, it was to sound like a goat mommy. Like I wanted to. At first I was like, I want to become goat, not goat, goat, right? I want to become a goat girl, cause they look so fucking hot. Like they had so much appeal, sex appeal. Yeah, that's the word. And all men like them. And I want to be like that too. I want to be attractive too. And that was one style that I could choose. It was like I already had an idea because I was following goth girls on TikTok and stuff like Play Doctor, stuff like that. I always wore black clothes, like always. My almost my entire life I was like into everything black. Like I don't know, it just and I don't remember that village. Oh no, I lost the basement. No. No, I lost the basement. My goddamn basement. Where's my god? I can't do that. Sometimes I try to do the Aquafina voice, but it doesn't really work as much anymore. I don't know what it was. There was a time. Now here's the thing. There was a time that I got a bit of a cold, I think, and yeah, there was a time I got a bit of a cold, and it was like my voice got hoarser, coarse, more gray, something like that, more raspy, and yeah, it seemed like I could do the voice better, just like a bit easier to do. But now it's like I don't know. I think I went through this forest. Yeah, this was the forest where I hit that sheep, and I regretted it. I actually did cry a little bit, like, oh my gosh. I don't want to think about it. I don't even want to. I don't care. Yeah, that one I don't care. It's just a game. Like, come on now, right? If I did anything, like, I would understand that was my fault. But not being able to save a bunch of random sheep or whatever pigs, that's not my fault. It's such a fucking big world, like, right? I have standards, right, in my empathy. If I knew someone, okay, I'm maybe a bit sad if it's not like I could recognize which ship it was that got, you know, whatever. by those walls. Yeah, it could even be this ship, right? It could even be that ship. It could be this ship, right? But yeah, I still, yeah, yeah. Anyway, anyway, mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah, speaking of black clothes. Oh, I do wonder how did this happen? Wow, I'm just naturally drawn to being goth, right? I just I was like I'm choosing this skin randomly, but I also had the choice to turn it grayscale, and so I did. And look at that. You see? You see what I mean? And yeah, at first I was like, oh, I want to be a goth girl, and then I don't know. I had this voice. I could do this voice, and I'm not doing it. I'm not trying too hard enough because it's uncomfortable. I can't do it for long times. It's really. I don't know if I ever be able to. I don't know if I'd be able uh, to pass. Honestly, with this voice, like even my face, with the changes, the fat and stuff. And if I gain a little bit of weight, and if my hair grows longer, and then yeah, I don't know, and that's pretty much all I need. And but then here's my voice that even I would say even my voice doesn't fit my face that well. Like I do have a wide, big, defined jaw, but that's it. And the rest of my face, the rest of my body is like my voice doesn't fucking fit it. Like even as a goat mommy, I don't know. Um, what yeah, anyway. The voice, right? The voice. It just so happened that later on, when I started accepting my Okafina LARPing account, I just started using it. Like, oh, that's kind of funny. I can do this. I don't know. I wanted to play my favorite character. Yeah, I was playing my favorite character because I could kind of do the voice. And then it was like, I don't know. Yeah, I think that was it. Um, and then there's this account that I go in and I start doing uh this fanboy LARP, right? Fanboy LARPing. YouTuber LARPing is such a fucking trend right now for some reason. Like people role playing as if they are some popular YouTubers, but back in their day, and that's that. And but I was pretending obviously to be a fanboy. I made that video as you remember. Hello, hi, hello, hi everyone. Juan here. I am back at you again with another video. This time I'm role playing as a fanboy. My throat hurts right now. I've been doing this voice too long. Yeah, that was the video, right? You remember the video, right? Um, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for popularity. I'm gonna be like using my talent as a voice trolling or whatever. Like, however the hell I managed to create this voice, I just did it, and yeah, some people got like quote marks convinced, or would you say, are you a lady boy? I don't know. Are you? I don't think people ever say like, are you a boy or girl? I don't didn't sound convincing even then. And keep in mind, here's the Aquafina LARPing now, the sleeping in. Here's the thing. I didn't even like but I don't even have much volume when I talk like this. And the lesser volume I have, I think I sound better, like more like I got mommy. Just a little raspy, I think. If I add more volume, It's like a little harder to maintain. Like, I don't fucking know. It's my throat is dry. I should probably drink some water right now. And what else? My neck hurts constantly. Like the back of my neck hurts. I don't know what muscle I'm tensing. I'm doing something wrong. I'm definitely doing something wrong. It has nothing to do. If I, it has nothing to do with my um feminine voice mechanics. I think. I don't know. I cannot figure it out. Hi everyone. This is my new voice from now on. I'm still tensing something that's it's giving me pain. It's not necessarily that I'm bending my neck. It's not even that. Oh my god, but I have been bending my neck as well. Oh my god. Mm, my neck. I think that's it. I think that's it for today. I don't know. 2 hours and 20 minutes.